Yes, 2 shows in Vegas, and we did a red eye to Georgia, and then flew back the next morning for camera blocking. So yeah, we're
It's hectic.
on tour.
And look, she's still doing a great job. Last one. Let's take one more.
Oh yeah, Gleb. I know what your favorite song is, but
I have actually a few right now.
You
so
do?
yeah.
Okay.
Circles. I
Oh,
got the boy. Boomerang.
That love I
Okay.
said. He goes,
Which one would you like to sing right now? We've got the backing tracks of all three.
Let's do.
I got the first kiss, and she'll get the last. She's got the
Unbelievable.
future.
Look at this. This is an exclusive. It's a live performance there, guys.
It
Like, you
is.
can't get better than that. And maybe the reward is they could vote. How about that?
Yes, please vote, you guys.
for
It's double
her.
elimination, so
She
we're...
deserves that. She deserves to get to the next week. She deserves to do many more weeks because she's an incredible dancer and she's becoming one. And I'm super proud of you. That was this week was gold.
It sure was. And look, there was a lot of love up here for you. I hope you can feel it when you look on social media. Thank you so much for coming out.
I really appreciate it.
And best of luck tomorrow. She's going to be back next week thanks to your guys' help. Give them a round of applause. I love that.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you. We love having you up here, of course. And I promise you next week, no clown, okay? He's going to take a little rest. Which means we move on to Laurie and Val, who we were talking to earlier, and of course, are one of the favourites in the show. And I think that when we look at all the fan questions that are coming in, you guys went crazy. We had 10, 12. We couldn't even get to all of them. But now we're going to see how they do on the dance floor. When we watched it in...
for this one.
Yes, I know.
Really excited.
When we watched it in rehearsal, we were saying we want to see it lifted a bit when it comes to that energy. So how's she doing?
Okay, so she's starting off the routine. For those of you who can't see, she's got great energy right now. It's nice and staccato, and she's really performing it. And this is so much better than what we saw earlier. And I'm just hoping that halfway through, she continues this because this is what was missing. Oh, I love that jump. They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I feel like she only pulls it out for the actual performance. Because in the dress run, it wasn't quite as polished as this. She's nice and sharp. But what I love about Laurie is she's got that confidence. And it doesn't come as easy to a lot of other people, but to her, you know, her background as an Olympic gold medalist, she just oozes this confidence, and that's amazing. Like, I love her for that.
What I'm seeing in a lot of this dance is gymnastic skills as well. She's been able to jump and move in a way that I think has been a real asset to this performance. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. She's got the sass, and she's doing this a lot more justice than before. I love it. But yeah, she's got the sass and she knows how to finish things, and that's what Olympic gymnasts do. They know how to perform under pressure, they know how to finish their movements, and they know how to give that killer eye. And she's giving me that look right now.
We talked about this before. Michael Jackson, that's a lot of pressure.
And she's got that sass at the end. She's
what Val said that was quite funny. She didn't really know what a phone booth was. I mean, she'd seen it in the movies, but never existed where one actually was used. So that was hilarious.
Isn't that funny?
Hilarious. Of course, born in 2000.
She's so young. She's got to be one of our youngest. How old is she? 16?
16 years old.
She's got to be one of our youngest. Obviously, like Willow was 15 and Hayes is 15, or was 15 when he did the show. But to do that at 16 is incredible, and it is down to her love of Michael Jackson. She professes a big, healthy love for Michael Jackson growing up, but also, you know, her background as a mover, as an Olympic athlete. She really did put a lot of sass into that. So I got to commend it. That was miles better than the dress run, and I think that my girl Laurie just did a fantastic job. Look at her face. How can you not vote for her? She's gorgeous. She just does a fantastic job of just like really owning each character that Val gives her. And it's difficult to do Michael Jackson. How intimidating would that be?
Well, absolutely. And Val had to play that part, and I think he did a great job, not only of pushing her.
I'm sorry, I didn't look at Val. I love Val, you know I do, but I just looked at Laurie the whole time. I think she was really mesmerizing. It happens, you know, when she exudes that much, and I think it's planned to be that way because all four dancers, and then Val as well, were wearing white, and then she was in this shocking like pinks, like almost reddish pink color, and she just looks really striking.
We just heard from one of the judges, King of Pop, Queen of the Ballroom.
great.
What do you think?
I totally agree with that. I think she was queen of the ballroom. I think she was really, really fantastic out there. Really fantastic. I want to see something. Let's do sweet next week. The same as what I said about Amber. Like, I would love to see. I mean, she's sweet all the time, but we've done the fun. We've done the DuckTales, and that was really fun and quirky. We did the cha-cha at the premiere of Dancing with the Stars, and that was really snappy and sharp and confident. We saw the fantastic darker side last week. Now I want to see a soft. Like, I want to see it I want to see a slow dance from Laurie now.
Well, we just saw a great tweet from Tati there saying, just give Laurie the ballroom right now, the mirror ball.
The mirror ball,
right
is that what
now,
you're trying to say?
It feels like that she could be there at the end.
Oh, absolutely.
What does she need to do to stay on track? What's the thing that you would say to her is just like, look, you really have potential to be there, but just watch.
I think that she has a tendency to making and like, it's a 10. I'm sorry, wait. We have our first 10 of the season.
Oh no.
We have
wow.
our second 10 of the season. It might be a hat trick.
And there it is.
Oh my gosh. It's a hat trick.
Can we
have
please get an
3
air
10s.
horn? Our first perfect score of the season.
Oh my gosh, her face is priceless. The ballroom behind us is going crazy as well. That's awesome. Wow, I did not expect it to be 10s this early on, and I think the couples afterwards, so we've got Whitney and Ice, and then we've got James and Shana are going to be kind of a little bit nervous because then they have to follow a perfect 10 score.
We saw a 9 from Tara, and I think everyone was like, wow, that is going to be the moment of the night. And then very next dance from Laurie and Val.
Yes.
Our first perfect score. What does that do for confidence?
Well, confidence for Laurie obviously is amazing, but now she's got to keep up with this, and this is my point. You can't get 10s. If Laurie was to get 10s every single week, I don't think she would get the mirror ball. And I know that sounds crazy to say, but you need to have a journey on the show. Not everything can be super easy. People want to see the ebbs and flows of your journey, and they want to see you challenged. And whether they know that or not, it would be boring to tune in every week and just see, you know, perfect scores. Yes, there would be unforgettably amazing dances, but you need a journey. So that's what I would say to her, and that's what I will say to her. I'll say, Laurie, you know, you have to show different sides of you, no matter how challenged and vulnerable you may feel. We don't want to see the same thing over and over, and you're going to be in the final. But in order to make sure that you walk away with that mirror ball trophy, we want to see this journey out of you. We don't want to see it the same every week.
Well, look, that's what is so great having Emma Slater here to answer all of your questions and to give us this feedback here. So if you've got anything that you want to know, your insight's incredible, Emma, to have here. And I look over here and I see another incredible performance from tonight, and that is from Ryan and Cheryl. So we're going to get them in.
Okay.
But thank you, Emma.
No,
it was
you're
so
welcome.
good
I'm going to be right
for
back.
Emma to be here. And she's just going to be stepping out for 2 seconds. Anything you want to say, I'll talk to her out there. You know how to find her at DWTS All Access as we invite this man back in. And you talk about journey and progression. I mean, he's been doing an incredible job week in, week out, getting better, improving. And I think, you know, we'll just say really starting to enjoy this, right? I mean, what we saw tonight.